40. And did I just hit that guy for 140,000 damage? Here it is. I just hit for 140. I can't wait to see after. I'm about to show you the build I just created. It's nothing complicated, really subtle, but it does a crazy amount of damage. Like you guys saw, I can hit close to 200,000 damage depending on who I'm hitting and where, obviously. As you can tell, it's not even finished yet. Don't even have the strongest mods on yet, but so far this is what we have. I have skill simplification. This is for the skill power modifier. This will increase my overall skill power by 21%, but I will lose max MP by 6%. I will show you what that means so you can see. So if I go here, skill power, that is an insane number, 9,618. So I have close to 10,000 skill power, right? So earlier, so the 21 that you see right here, this is 21% of that number. So modifier are insane in this game. So for example, if I do this, you can see skill power modifier 0.62. And now look at it. So without it, it is 0.06, and with it, it is 0.272. That is a huge difference when we're talking about modifier. Plus, I will upgrade this, but I will have to find a way to boost my MP if I want to do this. Next up, we have iron defense. So this will boost my overall defense by 44. It is upgraded, so that's really good. Plus the skill power modifier, again, 6.2. Then we have the Toxic Master. Obviously, you cannot do a build of Freyna without this module. Skill power plus 32% and Toxic skill power plus 14.5%. This will make my overall skill power insane. And you can see I'm only level 32. My skill and my modules are so powerful, it doesn't even matter. The only thing I need to worry is my HP and defense. That's why I also use this right here. And I will even show you one more. So then I use Agony because I need max MP and defense plus 10%. The reason why I need this right now at this moment, it's because I'm using this one. I need to find another way to boost my MP. Obviously, you're gonna be able to tweak certain aspect of this game, so maybe this one might not be useful, but if you're using the same, I would recommend it for sure. And here's one more reason. I have this right here, skill cooldown minus 9%, max MP minus 4. So that means I'm losing more MP here, but I am gaining skill cooldown reduced. But now the cooldown will be reduced, so that is better for me. So I will be able to throw more poison and more abilities. And here we have a sleeper. In my opinion, this is one of the best normal mods. I use this one on all my characters so far. Skill cooldown minus 25%. It is upgraded to the fullest, that's why it's that high. Those two right here, they reduces the cooldown so much. I always have my abilities, and this is what we're doing here. We're focusing on Freyna's abilities. Next up, we have this one, max MP. Again, I need to find a way to balance this loss of MP, so this will add more. And we have two sleepers here. Again, I like this one. This is skill duration plus 13%. I'm trying to upgrade this one even more, so that means whenever I throw my abilities, they will last way longer on the floor. And whenever you use characters like Freyna, Valby, characters, or even Blair, characters that leave their abilities on the floor, you want those abilities to stay there for a long time, and this is what this mod will do. The only thing here, it says applies only to certain skills for each descendant. I'm not sure how to find which skills they're talking about, to be honest, but it doesn't matter because all 4 other skills are useful and I think it works perfectly. And then I'm using this one, skill effect range plus 25.8%, max shield 18%. So more defense. Like I said, my character right now needs defense. Plus, she's not even level 40 yet. So whenever I'm doing those high tier dungeon or raid, it doesn't matter. I would die easily without this one. And it is upgrading my skill effect range, so more range of my poison everywhere. And this is similar to the one I just showed you. Skill effect range plus 12% applies only to certain skills for each descendant. So those two right here are similar, and those two are also similar. So more range and it lasts longer. This is what this build is about. And I'm not done yet. I will show you one more thing. And now if we go on to my, oh, by the way, I was doing a video, that's why I removed everything here. I'm using this one. I had to craft the devotion, the minigun I'm having in my hand right now. This is the devotion, and when I have it on my hand, it allows me to reach skill power of 160% boost. So you can see my first ability, the Venom Trauma ability. Whenever I just throw poison directly on the enemy, 11,552. So far I think that's insane. And then for my second one, which is my defense mechanism, 13,800. For my swept attack, I have 11,500, and then for my ultimate 11. So my abilities are just insane. Plus look at the two stats below. Skill cooldown, again less cooldown. So if you can find one like this, that would be really nice. And right now it is level 72, but there's a bunch that are not that level. It doesn't matter because right now I am playing to this level, but you could be finding one at level 50. It would be the same thing. Obviously you would not have those numbers, but you would have numbers that are crazy for whichever level you're playing at that moment. And then for the components, to be honest, I do have some, but I'm still working on them. They're a little bit tricky, but at that moment it doesn't really matter. And now this is the devotion. Let me show you what this can do. The devotion, it's all about power. So we have fatal critical, firearm critical hit damage plus 19%, firearm critical hit rate plus 1.5%. Basically the hit rate is what will make the above happen. So the more hit rate you have, the more time the hit damage will happen, if that makes sense. Then we have antimatter round. I use this one for my power. Firearm attack 8%, firearm critical hit damage plus 4%. And you will see critical hit damage is always here, at least I try to. Then we have fire rate concentration, fire rate 8% plus firearm critical hit damage 4%. So my bullet will shoot faster and they will be stronger. Then I have this one. This one is a must with this build because you want more poison. So this one adds toxic attack equals to 8% of firearm attack. So the more firearm attack you have, the more this 8% will be useful. So you also need to focus on your firearm attack. As soon as I have more module capacity, I will try to have more mods that boost my firearm attack. Then we have firearm critical hit damage, that's a plus 8%. Then we have inside focus, firearm critical hit rate 5%, firearm critical hit damage 4%. More critical hit damage, and you can see right here on the side, you see that plus 5,000. This is all because of the critical hit damage. Then we have weak point damage plus 5% and firearm attack 1%, and we have weak point 9%. So we also need weak point because we're using an impact round, and I feel like weak point is so good with impact round weapon like the devotion that one shot can make so much damage. So this is it for this weapon. And then we have my thunder cage. I don't really use this one, to be honest. This is the second one I use. I have bullet rain on maxed out, fire rate plus 20%, so I shoot faster, firearm attack plus 1%. I do think I might switch to this one, but I need to level up first because right now this one is helping me more. Then we have poison priority. This is a must with Freyna. Toxic attack plus 13%, reload time modifier minus 8. So the reload time is slower now, but don't worry because I got you. Now I have reload time modifier plus 6%, so this is good for the balance, right? And firearm critical hit damage plus 6%, 0.5. Then we have fire critical hit damage plus 30%, but I do lose again the reload time. But who cares? When you're too strong and you kill the enemies too fast, it doesn't matter if reloading takes a long time because we're too strong. Then we have firearm critical hit damage plus 19%. Imagine if we upgrade this one to the fullest. That would be crazy. I can't wait to do this one. Then we have antimatter round. You've seen this one before on my devotion. This is firearm attack plus 22%, firearm critical hit damage plus 6%. Then we have accuracy 8% and more critical hit damage 6.5%. And finally we have this one. I just got this one. I'm still experimenting this one. When defeating an enemy, firearm attack plus 10%, which is insane, for 5 seconds, but it only happens at a 33% chase up to 3 stacks. So that is really good, but obviously it is high risk, high rewards. But I do believe if I upgrade this one, this could be insane. I will try that out for sure. You guys probably know, but here are the abilities. So we have Venom Trauma. I can shoot poison. It will affect anyone that touches it and they will have poison. And then I have this will protect me. This is the armor, and every enemy that touches me will also receive poison. And we have my puddle. It leaves a huge puddle of poison. Everyone walking in it gets poison, and then it will leave footprints, and every other enemies that walk on their footprints will also in their turn get poison. And lastly, we have my ultimate. I equipped a new weapon and shoot poisonous bullets, so even more poison enemies. And how all this works is my passive. It says increase toxic skill power by the number of nearby enemies inflict with poison. So the more enemies that are poisoned, the more my toxic skill power, which is all of them, is higher. So this is how it all works together. And now I'm about to show you a gameplay with this build right here. And I was destroying every enemy. I was hitting them close to 100,000 damage every single time. Let's jump into it. Okay. So we have Bunny, and they're about to get all the fun without me. Damn, yo, they're getting everyone. You must think I'm the weak link right now. You have a piece. I just... Bro, I'm hitting close to 80,000. I think we just upgraded the build because I used to only hit for close to 50, 40, and... did I just hit that guy for 140,000 damage? Okay, it's working. The devotion and this build, this poisonous build, it works. Wow, the damage. And I'm not even level 30, by the way. That's crazy. Well, as I say that, we just level up. I don't even think I have to use my abilities. My devotion is just too strong. It's like a sniper by itself, literally. Yeah. Bro, they keep coming out. My poison. I think this character is one of the most satisfying. Whenever you get kills with your poison, it feels so good. Grab the loot. Guys, something really simple. Always make sure that you grab every single loot. Even if there are blues and they're not good. The reason why is because you need to junk them. And you need to junk them to get the material that you need to then craft other really expensive materials. I know it's really basic what I'm saying, but not everyone does it, and you should just. Yo, yeah, my weapon is just too strong right now for this dungeon. Look at the damage. It's close to 100 every single time. Yeah, we're about to beat the boss. Can't wait to see how much damage I can do to him. Yeah, this is the end. Here it is, another 100. I hope I'm not seeing wrong, right? That was 28,000. 28. So that was 14. That was 67. Yep. Right, I'm not wrong. Grab that. So me shooting with that much damage plus them just getting continuous damage in my poison, this is so deadly. Yeah, okay, but them huge boss with the shields, they're annoying. But the other ones, guys, they're dying by themselves. We don't even have to focus on them. Oh, oh, this is it. 78,000. Oh. I wanna hit her more. See if I can get to 100k. 28. Reload. I think I hit 80. I'm not sure. 65. What's going on here? Throw my poison. Oh no, that big guy. He doesn't know I can finish him in 1 second. Oh, done. Here it is. I just hit for 140. I can't wait to see after. That was good. This is so satisfying. Using this weapon with this character, so far the most satisfied I've been. Let's see the stats real quick. So I just got this on Morpheus and I had 6 million damage.